Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today we're reviewing some really exciting dupes from both AliExpress and Colorfulkoala / Amazon. I don't think it's on Amazon yet, but we'll get to it. Give this video a thumbs up if you like dupes, because I know we all do, and everything in this video is around $20, maybe less, so that's exciting. Also, Napoleon is having a sale tomorrow. It should be, if I post this video on time, 11/11. Huge sales, so that is the best time to buy from Napoleon because, I mean, same items, just on sale. A lot of you guys ask how long it takes for Napoleon items to get to me. I've lived on the West Coast and the East Coast, and no matter where I've been, it's taken about 2 to 3 weeks for me. I was hesitant to order from AliExpress at first because I've ordered things before and it took like 2 months to get to me. Napoleon is much faster. Even when they send it from China, not even when they just send it from the US. Anyways, today we're reviewing the high-waisted flex with no logo in the back. So we don't have fitness on it anymore. We don't have Miami on it anymore. These are the most accurate high-waisted flex dupes I've ever seen. And honestly, they're some of my new favorite leggings at the moment. They're great for performance. They're super stretchy. They're really great. And we have the matching bra. I'm also reviewing some of Napoleon's new Energy Seamless colors. So these are the classic Energy Seamless, but these really cute fall colors. Like, can we talk about this rust color? This is my favorite fall color, yes. I'm also reviewing the new khaki vitals as well, which match the khaki flex top. And lastly, we have the Align jogger dupes from Colorfulkoala. They're around, I think, $28, but on their website, you can use my code, which gives you a 10% off discount. It's Kath10. Use it if you would like. All right, without further ado, let's get into this video. First, we have the new high-waisted flex dupes. These are the best high-waisted flex dupes I've found. They're also really subtly logoed, so they don't have any words on them or anything, which I love. I'm not huge into logos, especially if it says Miami for no reason. They come in really cute colors. They have this periwinkle blue, which this is, you guys know me, I love that color. They have khaki, which is another one of my favorites for gym clothes, and they have the dark charcoal gray. They all fit about the same, but I do wear my size down, and I will go into all of that in the try on. Here's a close-up of the flex leggings. They have a very similar kind of short, thick ribbed waistband, just like the Gymshark ones. They have the kind of darker colored little polka dot texture material. As a contour, they have the raised contour seams, raised seam in the middle of the butt to kind of give some booty separation, slight widow's peak detailing to give the booty a little extra enhancement. They have the booty contour, which does go right under my butt, and it is a thicker line there. The material is a thick marled material. It should be pretty squat proof. Okay, so let's talk about the leggings first. I love how these feel. They're actually really stretchy, and these are actually an extra small. I did wear my smalls to the gym the other day and they were fine, but the waistband was a little big on me. So if you have kind of a smaller waist, or honestly in general, I think I would recommend the size down. These don't feel restricting at all, which I'm kind of surprised because the Gymshark ones, the seams were very restricting. But I honestly feel pretty able to move in these, and they are my size down. They are super thick. I would say they're probably pretty cellulite friendly just because the fabric is very thick marled and it has a decent amount of compression. I would give these a medium compression. I'd also do medium to high on the booty scale because I like the subtle booty contour and I don't feel like it's squishing my butt down, and I also notice there is a little bit of booty separation happening. The material is identical to the Gymshark flex leggings, potentially a little bit stretchier, but I haven't worn my flex leggings in a while. But I just like, these are very stretchy, but they do have that exact same thick knit marl feel. You shouldn't have any issues with lint or pilling on these. They definitely won't pill. They're not brushed, but they do have that unique kind of marled knit material that just doesn't collect any lint. The waistband hits a little bit above my belly button. It is very high-waisted. The waistband itself has a decent amount of compression to it, pretty good compression actually, but just know that with this style of waistband, if you tend to have some lower tummy issues, the waistband ends here, so you won't be getting any lower tummy compression. The leggings do have a medium compression, so they do kind of compress everywhere, but the waistband itself does not go down very far, so you won't get that lower tummy compression. In the extra small, I don't have any extra material. They fit really well. There's a tiny bit of Barbie crotch single camel happening, but it's nothing crazy. Definitely no double camel. All of the colors feel the same to me. They're all very stretchy. Haven't had an issue with any color differences. The other colors are bigger on me because they are are a size up. Probably not entirely sweat proof, but they do have a slight marl to them, so potentially a little bit sweat proof, but I don't really find a lot of leggings sweat proof, honestly. And yeah, these are definitely the best dupes for the high-waisted flex that I've seen. I don't have any issues with them so far. They're really comfortable, super stretchy. In terms of length, they're about a 7/8 on me. They just hit right above the ankle, so it's nothing crazy. The booty contour is just like a centimeter below my butt. Like, I could probably make it happen a little more, but I don't have the biggest butt, so I don't feel like if you had a bigger butt, it definitely would come right underneath, but it's not awkwardly low. You can see the contour detail is very subtle, kind of shows up on the front, and then you can see it on the back side. These would be great for a leg day. They're a great performance legging. They just would really hold up to a lot. So I am really liking these. I'm so glad they finally made them without the logo, people. These just look like such a nice classic seamless legging. I did want to hop on here real quick with the size small. So as you can see, the size small, it does have a little extra fabric here. So a little extra fabric around the crotch. In the waist, I don't know if you can see, it just like has a lot more looseness to it. It's not snug against my body. They also have the bra. The straps are adjustable and they have removable cup pads. And I don't have much more to say about them. Let's just do the try on. And here's the sports bra on the Gymshark. They used to have a little tiny little Gymshark logo right here. This one is logoless. It looks literally exactly the same. Same marl texture as the leggings and same dark contour detailing along the top, kind of a little circle. The bra band is ribbed just like the leggings band. Hello, excuse me. Trying to film. The straps are adjustable, which I love because you can make them fit to you. And the back of the bra kind of goes down, so it doesn't look like there's a lot of coverage in the back, but it actually covers a decent amount in the front. And I find these fairly compressive. My gosh, she just wants to be the center of attention. I love the bra so much. It's the only spaghetti strap sports bra that I actually find has a decent amount of support. The straps are adjustable. I haven't actually adjusted these yet. They've been fine for me. It does get a medium support, like across the board if you have big boobs even. I know the spaghetti straps are scary, okay? But I have pretty big boobs and they're totally fine. Like, I'm not jiggling, I am not falling out of the sides, like there's no side boob, really not much cleavage either. They do have removable cup pads, but they are not noticeable because the fabric is very thick. The bra band has a decent amount of stretch to it, but it still does hold me in very nicely. Nowhere on the bra am I getting any irritation or like any restriction that I shouldn't be getting. The straps are not racer back or anything, so I know sometimes people look for that, but they do come in a tiny bit in the back, so I have not had any issues with the straps falling down. When I reviewed Gymshark's version of this sports bra, I loved it way more than I thought I would, so I am super pumped to have this in the Gym version. So while I did size down in the leggings, I am wearing my normal size small in the sports bra, so I would say the sports bra is true to size. Then we have the new Energy Seamless colors. I asked you guys a while back in a video what colors you'd like to see in Energy Seamless leggings, and they got a bunch of new cute fall colors. These are just the classic Energy Seamless leggings, the first Energy Seamless dupes, like nothing special, except there is a little twist on the booty contour that I will go into now. Here are the new colors of the Energy Seamless leggings. They're the exact same as Gym's old Energy Seamless. They are updated, I believe. They should have the double thick seams and everything, and they're extra stretchy. They have the classic Energy eyelets along the leg, and then at the very bottom, these are the classic version of the Energy Seamless, so not the like Energy Seamless 2.0 ones that like Gymshark came out with a bunch of like bright colors. These are the OGs. Here are the new Energy Seamless. Here are the old ones. This is the classic booty contour. It's like, honestly, I've never even noticed it when I'm actually wearing the leggings. It's very subtle. It's just like a little stitch detail. They kind of amped it up for these new ones. They made the booty contour, or they took the booty contour of the Do You Even Hyperflex, which is a ribbed material, as you can see, and put it under, which is definitely more noticeable, but it's still very subtle. Like, it's not a different color, it's just a different texture, and should just enhance the booty a little bit more, so I love that. I'm not gonna lie, guys, in the past, I liked my size small in the Energy leggings, even from Gym. I just tried to get these rust colored ones on, which, by the way, the color is everything. And I was not able to get them on. So I am in the mediums right now, and honestly, they're still a teeny bit tight. This fabric feels like it has less stretch to it than the Gym updated Energy Seamless. So the fabric itself, as you can tell, just doesn't have a ton of stretch to it. It is very similar to the classic Gymshark Energy Seamless. Those I didn't find have like a ton of stretch to them either. They're very compressive seamless leggings, but these are the same. But I honestly would recommend sizing up in these. Even in my size up, the waistband is not gaping. As you can tell, it might have like the tiniest bit extra room in the waist, but I don't see this falling down or anything. Teeny bit of crotch gathering, but it's not a lot. But yeah, I really do love the fall colors. The booty contour is literally right underneath my butt. I did not even have to struggle to get it there. Like, it's perfectly right under there. A little more emphasized than the old Energy Seamless booty contour. I think that is definitely my favorite addition to the leggings. I just wish they made the fabric a little stretchier because, I don't know, it's just like a little difficult to get on. Probably medium cellulite friendly. I wouldn't say they'd be entirely cellulite friendly, but they do have a decent amount of compression to them. Probably medium to high compression. The waistband has a lot of compression, especially if you're in your regular size. This doesn't have quite as much compression. On the Energy Seamless waistband, the waistband is a lot longer, so you will get more lower tummy control than the flex leggings. No lint on these, no pilling on these. It's that slick fabric that's a little bit shiny. I would say more sweat proof than the flex leggings because they do have that slick kind of sweat wicking fabric. And booty scale, I give these medium to high. Even with my size up, it's a little restrictive in the squat motion, and just lifting it up, you can see the seams are a little bit tight. So just be mindful. They are just like every other Energy Seamless legging, but that's kind of why I have personally strayed away from the Energy Seamless, because I like my leggings to be super stretchy. So unfortunately, I won't be able to try on the other colors to do the squat tests because this is my only medium, but you will just have to base it off this one. It is like a pretty neutral color to base it off. Okay, wow, these are incredibly stretchy. These are my extra small size down, and honestly, like, they even have a tiny bit of extra room in the crotch here. So definitely size down. So there's kind of two forms of the Vital Seamless. There's the Vital Seamless that have a little more like stiffness to them, just a little more structure, and then there's the super stretchy version. Some of you guys will know what I'm talking about with these, but these are more like the Oxjox Vital Seamless rather than the classic Nepojib Vital Seamless. They're way more stretchy, way softer, and just like, I feel like I can do, like, I'm not restricted at all. These are super soft, super stretchy. They still have all of the same booty contour details and all the little dot details. So it looks like the regular Vital Seamless, but they're like literally so much stretchier. The waistband is ribbed and quite high. It's a decent amount over my belly button. You have some dot contour details up in the front here, dot contour details in the booty and the back. You have that back booty seam, and then you have dots going down the leg. And these actually are a full length on me. Medium cellulite friendly because you do have those dot details, and these are very marled, much more marled than the flex leggings even. So I would say you probably would have a little bit of cellulite coverage. They are kind of thin though, so I wouldn't say they're cellulite proof. They have that same knit marled feel as the flex leggings, so you're not gonna collect any lint or get any pilling in these. In all my Vital Seamless leggings from Nepojib, whether they feel like this Oxjox extra stretchy material or not, I always size down. So definitely size down in the leggings. These are pretty flattering on the booty, I'm not gonna lie. This contour is really subtle, but they're so stretchy that they're just not squishing my butt down in any way. So I just feel very, I don't know, I just feel like it's definitely doing things for me here. So definitely medium to high, maybe almost even high. The ribbed waistband also definitely goes above the butt, so you're not gonna have any issue of that kind of spilling into the butt area. No double camel, but you are gonna get a little bit of single camel as with most seamless leggings, but it's not crazy. Probably will get a little bit of sweat-proof coverage, but not a ton because it's not like a super slick material or anything. The compression level I would say is light to medium. It's not as much as the flex, definitely not as much as the Energy Seamless, but it's more than like a Lululemon Align, which I reserve light compression for. That's about all I have to say on these, but I hope they come out with some more colors in this stretchy material because I definitely prefer this stretchiness to the other Vital Seamless, which I still love, but this is just a little bit softer and like, I mean, what can't I do in these is the question, honestly, like what? And lastly, we have the Colorfulkoala Align Jogger dupes. I know a bunch of you guys wanted a review on these, so I just thought I would throw it into this video. These are made of the exact same material as the Colorfulkoala, both the patterned leggings and their pocket leggings. So it's that 80% nylon, 20% spandex blend. It is a brushed fabric, but it's not like super fuzzy, so it still has some structure to it. They basically have a legging waistband, and they're basically leggings except a little bit bigger, exactly like the Lululemon Align Joggers. I don't have the Align Joggers myself, but I've seen a lot of people wear them. I've seen a lot of people talk about them, and these are the closest thing you're going to get. These are quite possibly the softest thing I've ever put on my body. Basically, take a pair of leggings and just make it a little more relaxed of a fit, and you have these joggers. I wanted to give an up close of the waistband. It is the same classic Colorfulkoala seamless waistband. This is literally a legging waistband put on a pair of joggers. There's no drawstring, so it's not adjustable, but my size small does fit me pretty well. It's the tiniest bit loose, but they're definitely not falling down at all. They have these super soft pockets. They're very low profile pockets too. They're kind of sewed in on the inside, so you can't like take the pocket out and like have that awkward thing. So they stay very flat on your legs. The seam of the booty, even though these are joggers, I'm gonna talk about it, it does go above your butt. So they're very flattering. I really hope they come out with more colors of these because these are really just awesome joggers. Like, I have not seen very many things like this. They have a little cuff at the bottom, very similar to the waistband. They also have this double seam going down the whole jogger. So it's kind of like the ultimate extended gusset crotch, you know, like it goes from a gusset all the way to the bottom. So they do have a front seam, but because of that gusset crotch, you will not be getting any camel toe in these. I would get your normal size just because if you do size up for a more relaxed fit, the waistband will also be a little big and there's no adjustable drawstring to fix that. I've personally not had the Align joggers, but from everything I've seen about them, everything I've heard about them, these are literally exactly the same. They're made of a super soft brushed legging material. The only thing I've noticed that's different is the Align joggers do have a slightly more V tapered seam in the back. These are slightly curved, but it's definitely not an enhanced V. But the Align joggers also have the seamless legging waistband, and they have the pockets and little cuff at the bottom. So honestly, they look exactly the same. Only thing about these is that because they are brushed, they do tend to collect lint. So I hope that they come out with maybe like a gray or something that you won't be able to see as much lint as black, because black just really attracts all the lint. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more of me. Again, the Napoleon sale is happening tomorrow, should be tomorrow, 11/11, and it's gonna be huge. I really would appreciate it if you did shop through the links I have on this video, because it just tells Napoleon that I sent you and it does support me, but it doesn't cost you anymore. I'm just a student living on loans, so anything helps. So I really appreciate it when you guys do use my links, and I know you guys do use them, so I love you so much. And thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!